Okay, so last time my microphone acted out for the first, I think, 15 or 12, no, 20 minutes. So the quality was awful. I mean, it already is bad anyway, but that was specifically... Wait, why is my reflection so bad all of a sudden? It wasn't used to be that bad. Okay, let's read some emails, I guess. Holy, that's a lot of them. Hey Mike, a contact of mine put me in touch with a black market dealer in your area, someone operating under the alias of Licinius. Had you added to the list of approved buyers on his clearinghouse store extension? Oh, that's good. Hopefully you won't need a small arsenal to get the job done, but if you need weapons and supplies, here's another potential source. Great. Note to self. Files on big what? Excavation. Mr. Leland, the tunnel ceiling collapse along the Lefort Road tunnel was indeed due to faulty construction or end. So that's in Moscow then. I'm 99% certain it's due to the epoxy used on the ceiling cement. We went with a short-term adhesive due to its fractional cost, and the sheet came loose. Two are dead, one is injured. Don't worry, Chief. I've already got the cover story rolling. The collapse took place near the entrance, and I've paid off 3 Moscow news networks to report that a truck drove along the overpass that far exceeded the bridge posted way rating. This reporting is what caused our perfectly safe tunnel to suffer a minor structural anomaly. All that's left is for me to pay off the families of the dead. I'm assuming typical death rates unless you want to authorize an exception for this one. Will Henderson, Eurasian Public Relations, Halbeck International. This email is intended for the yeah, okay, send it to Scarlet again. No any good media outlets in Russia. I found some information regarding Moscow tunnel collapse caused by Halbeck penny pinching, and more interestingly, the cover-up that follows. Figure this might make for an interesting human interest story. Yep. Will give me 1,000, right? Shahid situation, okay. From Mailer Damon. Then from a CIA listening post, Frank. It was just an auto-sender program. Denies it. UK, Israel, Turkey all deny. They're not just saying this because they're afraid Saudi Arabia will bitch about missile attack on their soil. They are genuinely unsure of what fired those missiles. Best theory we have is rival terrorists. That, of course, raises the question why, and more importantly, where did they get the missiles? Please tell me one of you guys ordered this hit. At least then we'd know who pulled the trigger. After all, denying fault is way easier than investigating a mystery. Chet. Riots in Taipei. Pete, you wanted the numbers on the rise in Taipei. Well, PRC isn't talking, so I get to pull estimates from the hospitals. We have at least 100 dead, over 300 wounded. That's leaving out 3 hospitals that wouldn't report numbers. 3 Americans were killed, students studying abroad at the time. Hopefully that's the extent of it, but there might be more reported. One was beaten badly and bled to death, another lit on fire. Third got off lucky with a single blow to the head that caused internal decapitation. Needless to say, this is going to be a big story in the States. In other news, Tsang is officially alive. I confirm that. They are not just playing the Castro game and pretending the leader is still alive to keep up appearances. Wait, but I thought Castro was actually incredibly survivable. Survivable. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, he suffered like dozens of assassinations at time, but still survived, no? Maybe I'm mixing it up with someone else. Pete, remember the days when we weren't allowed to spy on our own citizens and only had jurisdictions over foreigners? Should thank those terrorists for making my job a lot more fun. On that subject, attached is the Leland bit I was telling you about. Hope you're not trying to work up a case on this guy. He has more friends in government than a Washington DC war. Now don't lecture me about the insecure nature of email, blah blah blah. We are in the CIA, we snoop on people's email. Not the other way around. Chat. Henry Leland, okay. Well done. Mike, I'm glad you were able to get into and out of the listening post without any loss of life. Great. No doubt you have a lot of hate for the government that sold you out, but I'm glad you understand that those men in the listening post are fellow citizens of yours who had no hand in what happened to you, Mina. Okay, that's good. Intel. No Intel. Wait. I wanted to check out the Intel I acquired. Leland, whatever his name is. This guy. Henry Leland. Henry Leland made $250 million last year between his salary and Halbech, his investments, and various other unreported means. A lean year for him. Profits have been in decline since 18 months into the Iraq War, when contracts shifted from large-scale construction and conventional military vehicles to small-scale security. Halbech has yet to transition to the needs of a counter-terrorist war. They made their profits of Cold War missile technology and orbital missile defense satellites. Okay, anything else on CIA? No, that's Halbech. I have everything on Halbech. Halbech is determined that the sale of the missiles to extremist groups not become public knowledge. Exactly how long the company has been engaged. Yeah, I've read this, I think. Yeah, okay. Anything else on individuals? I think that's everything I have, right? Mina. Friendship. Neutral. Omen likes me. Who's Medicine? I haven't met her yet, I think. Sang neutral. I thought Sang would like me because I kind of saved his life. Even Leland likes me. Sean Darcy. Yeah, I don't care about him. So far, I'm mostly neutral or liked by most people. Wait, what's the Scarlet? There you go. Trusted. Okay. It's time to go to Rome. No. First, I wanted to check out the clearinghouse. Okay, so we have more toys, right? Oh, this one is the best one of them. Hamilton Contender. Reduces my accuracy. Munition. Light pistol grip. How many do I have? I have no? Really? I shot all of them low? There's no way I shot all of them. Really? Well, I guess I have to buy them. How did I shoot all of them? I don't remember. Rittergruppenfalk. Rittergruppenfalkhart. I don't know what the frick does it mean. It's pretty accurate and stable. But it costs 27,000. Increases recoil control. Maybe I should buy this one. Because I don't think I had any magazine attachments, right? Rifle stock. I think I had one of those, didn't I? Okay, that's a new one. This increases ammunition. But by 3 though. Is it worth it even? I better recoil control. Better take the recoil control. Ooh, this one by 6. It's 6 can make a difference actually. This reduces by 6. Nope. And this no, this is bad one. Linear compensator. Yeah, this one is a good one, but why does it say minus? Do I have -2 stability? -3 stability now? Why does it say it like this? Apparently I do have -3 stability because this makes it 0. What the heck? How did I get -3 stability? So I guess I have to buy the magazine, right? Where is it? Where is it? This one? But this says my stability is 0. I don't get it. Increases recoil control. It says it's 0. But when I try to go to this, it says +3, but it's still... I don't... Because those, like, for example, this shows 2 + 1, which means I have 1 recoil control. +2, 3. I had 1 + 2, 3. Yes, that makes sense. Now this says that I have -2 stability now. I don't get it. How does it work? No, this says I have minus. I don't get it. Whatever. Okay, which one of them has more pockets? I kind of want more pockets. None of them. Noisy. Upgradable. Okay. So upgradable means I can upgrade it when I acquire the perk that makes me, how do I say this? That makes so I can upgrade stuff, right? Forgot what it's called. This one is upgradable too. They all are upgradable except for this one. This one is noisy. What does it mean by sell? Oh, I can sell stuff here. Yeah, this is for selling. Okay, I see. Good endurance, but noisy. That's why I was being noticed. Quiet, but low endurance. It doesn't matter. No, I'm not selling those. Okay, I wanted Intel. No Intel. Okay, radio mimic upgrade kit. Reduces cooldown, increases the number of radio mimics that can be carried in one gadget inventory slot. Radio mimic, what does it do again? I forgot. Oh, it just turns off the alarms, right? Yeah, I don't need those. Okay. Improves duration on MP charges, that could be useful. But I'm never using them. So maybe they would be useful if I was using them. Yeah. Let's just go with a magazine and that's it. I'm gonna save something better down the road, I think. Come on. Okay, it was normal, right? This one is not upgradable though, right? Maybe I should switch to another one. That it is actually upgradable. Okay, I had a new magazine. Yes. My recoil is +1. My stability is at 1, it says. I don't quite get it, but fine, whatever. I'll figure it. No. Wait. Wait a second, my skills. Okay, where's the... was it this one? Additional inventory slot for carrying device. This desk, that could be useful as well. Adjust his firearms for the ideal recoil to weight ratio. His cooldown. No. That could be useful as well. No, which one was the... this one, yes, technical aptitude. Oh, but that's so many points I have to waste. So many points investing. I don't think I want this. Fine. Okay, one more mission with this suit and then I'll consider buying a new one. Yeah. Intercept intelligence, identify Jabril Al-Bar in Chateau. I think intercepting intelligence first. That we're gonna tackle with. Okay, a National Security Administration echelon hub is concealed within a gelato shop in Rome. Infiltrate the shop, tap into the intelligence server, and see if you can pick up anything on Al-Samad or Halbek's activities in Rome. Intel. But there was no intel I could have acquired. Pretty sure. Yeah, there was no intel. Unless I already bought it. So, no, but it says 0, so... Okay, let's go. Also, my handler is always Mina. Can I just switch my handler somehow?
I think I just got salmonella by looking at this place.
Gotta keep the public from dropping in for a cone.
Good point. I'd say their cover is working beautifully.
Okay. You'll need to come up with a good reason to be here. Looks like they're scheduled for server maintenance and security upgrades this month. That might get you in.
We're all professional agents. I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
I hope so. Remember, if the post is compromised, they'll shut it down, and we'll lose our access. You'll also need to give the correct handshake code to identify yourself as an agent.
Secret handshakes? What are we, the Shriners?
It's a specific passphrase that rotates on a monthly basis. You give the correct phrase, they give the correct response, and you both know everything's on the level.
So what's the code?
Tell them that the Adirondacks are beautiful this time of year. They should respond with, yes, but the Alps are lovely all year long.
Got it. Let's see if anybody's home.
Other what? Wait, direct what? What is he making? What the hell is that? Yeah, that's my face as well right now. What is happening?
Can I help you?
I'm here to fix the computers.
We don't have a problem with the computer.
A direct that,
I hear the Adirondacks are beautiful this time of year.
I don't like the mountains. And you're here to fix the computers?
He didn't give the response phrase. Something's wrong.
Yeah. Say, about those Adirondacks.
I told you I don't like mountains. Come on. I'll show you the computers.
That's not the response phrase. Stay on guard, Mike. If my code is out of date, they might suspect you're not on the level.
So, my friend, what do you need?
upgrade?
Nothing serious. Just here to upgrade your security systems.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Yeah, he bought it, I think.
So, no more computer troubles, eh?
You should be all set. Fort Meade can rest easy now.
Hey, my friend. Gone to go?
I'm glad I didn't execute him, honestly. I could have killed an innocent man with an ice cream. The Agent Thornton successfully infiltrated an NSA echelon hub under the cover of Roman gelato shop. Code signals were not immediately recognized, indicating a possible breach of operational security. The agent manning the station may not have been NSA at all. Despite the appropriators unusual behavior. Agent Thornton navigated the conversation without raising suspicion and was able to depart without incident. That's good. Good thing I didn't execute him. Okay, now what though? New email. Three of them. Okay. Hello, Mr. Thornton. I have a friend in Moscow who owes me a favor. I'm sure she can help me get this story on the circuits. It's never the fuck-ups that cause such a scandal. It's the cover-ups. Fortunately, people never learn that, and so I have a job. Okay, 1000, right? Yep. This is my, okay, Rick, found this data fragment in the Echelon cache. Thought you'd like it since I think the data is talking about the same Conrad Marburg fellow you were pursuing. If you already have this data, junk it. Otherwise, add it to the file. Look. Okay, so dossier on the Marburg guy. Hey Mike, Westridge is spending the day in the shooting range, so nobody's looking over my shoulder for the time being. I was going to see if I can't dig up a little on the agents that were in Saudi Arabia with you. Who do you want me to research? Who do I want her to research? Darcy. Who is Parker? I forgot. It's always the quietest antisocial type. Dig around and see what you can find on Parker, assuming he hasn't already covered his tracks. Who is Parker? Got Darcy. 3 veteran analysts, savant, a hyper-ambitious man-child with an influential dad. Find all you can with Darcy. The op lead is obvious for a suspect. Sean's not smart enough to pull this off, and Parker's still spineless and feet. That's the word I'm not familiar with. Yeah, Westridge is suspicious too, though. Not smart enough. When Darcy's not smart enough? I don't know. Yeah, let's... I don't know, actually. I would have investigated Darcy, honestly, but... Man-child with inflammation... Yeah, he's like... He's too emotional, right? He's too on the surface, but he's like not liking me and stuff. Westridge is more closed off, so let's investigate Westridge, I guess. So, do we have any more intel? Nope, still no intel. Maybe something on the TV.
Tragedy was averted today when an assassination attempt on...
Yeah, we've heard that. Okay, can I... No, it's always Mina. It's automatic, I think. I cannot switch her. Okay, whatever. It was just an ally of Shahid Jibril Al-Bara is hosting fundraising banquet at a chateau in the Italian countryside. Infiltrating the estate shouldn't be difficult, but once there, you will need to scan the guests one by one to identify Al-Bara. While you will be equipped with a sniper rifle, you should only need it if you encounter resistance. The rifle is equipped with a digital scope. You can upload images of targets to your handler and check for a match. Once you have identified Al-Bara, leave the premises or deal with him as you see fit. I've already acquired some updated dossier to Jibril Al-Bara. Informant has provided you with the database of Al-Samad's identities. This will allow faster identification. That's good. Okay. Where is that intel I acquired again? No. No, I have to... There it is. Okay. Al-Bara, where is he? Where are you? There you go. Al-Bara's desire for have I read this one? Yeah. Alvarez's desire for privacy versus his extensive social networks are odds with each other. He reckoned. Wait, I've read this as well. Getting past several layers of his compound and being patient and remaining. Yeah, what's the thing about identifying? Or is it just like, is it gonna reveal itself in the mission, I think? Yeah. Identifying individuals. Al-Samad identities. Yeah, I think it's a reveal
You in
itself
place?
during the
Yep.
mission.
Got a good view of the estate where this meeting is supposed to take place. What now?
Albarra's our target. He's supposed to be here tonight.
Well, I'm glad I brought this rifle. But what's the deal with the scope?
It can transmit images to me in real time. Aim at someone, and I'll run their picture through the database. See if we get a match. The longer you focus on a target, the quicker I can make an ID. The ID is all I need.
And if the target's a scumbag, I take him out?
That's your call. If you decide to shoot, just make sure you don't do it if the target's inside of a camera or another person. We don't know who Albarra's meeting, so taking anyone else out may have repercussions, depending on who their friends are. Roman artist. Made a name for himself last year with a controversial exhibit in Paris. Some local juvenile offenses, but otherwise he's clean. Not our target.
Okay.
Owns a sports car dealership in Naples. Does a lot of international business, but no criminal record. Not our guy.
Okay. What else is here? What's the red thing? There are only two guys though. Wait, no. Tony. Oh, there's another guy.
A nobody.
Looks like the guards are clear. Moving up to the next position. In position.
All right, let's begin. Security guard. He's clean.
There's a girl there.
Well, she's a little underdressed.
Definitely a cold night from the looks of it.
All
Michelle
right, Mike.
Costa. Michelle. But she didn't say anything about her. Okay.
Spanish celebrity talk show host. He's a known meth user, but nothing related to financing terrorists or arms smuggling.
Okay. This reminds me of a mission in Hitman Silent Assassin, where you have to assassinate a general, and you don't have an identification straight away, so you have to aim and wait. He was like bald man, left-handed, wears glasses or something like this.
Private security. Ex-special forces. Not our man. But definitely a professional. He planned and led the assault that took back the hijacked British jet last year.
I remember reading about that. Should I get an autograph from him?
No, I work for the infamous Mike Thornton. Compared to you, he's small time. Dutch flower baron. He's suspected of dipping into the drug trade. But that's all I've got. Nothing really incriminating.
I'm in position overlooking the chateau. A lot of guests tonight.
I see. Mike, be very...
Careful, I know. I don't want a mob after me before we have a target.
An American novelist. He's got a bestseller right now on corporate involvement in the Middle East.
That's any good.
I'm waiting for the movie. Anyway, nothing on him.
Okay, what did the rest go? What the hell? There were 3 of them at least. Okay, there is a dude. No? Maybe there. Oh, there you go. Stop moving. Why is it moving?
Immigrated to France from the West Bank about 10 years ago and serves on the board of directors for the Christian Islamic Confederation. He's practically a saint. Keep looking.
I don't see anybody else, but there was at least 3 of them. Okay, there was... Oh, there are more windows. Wait, what is that?
That's Albara. That's him.
Take him out.
Hold on. A lot of State Department and Interpol records. State Department says he's dirty. Interpol says his finances are legitimate, though. And
Mina, do I take him out?
none of these State Department records are sourced. I can't tell where they came from, or when. Best I can tell, their intel was added to his sheet a few months before you left for Saudi Arabia.
He's a member of Al Samad, right?
I don't know. I'd say yes. But I might be wrong. You can take him out, or we can abort. It's up to you.
Well, I'm not gonna kill the dude just because he's, like... If we're not sure, I'm not gonna take him out. We gotta be sure, dude. We gotta be, like, 100% sure without shadow of a doubt, you know?
I'm aborting the mission.
All right, Mike.
I don't want to kill, like, an innocent person, right? So... Agent Thornton infiltrated the local estate in search of Jibril Al-Bara, suspected high-ranking member of Al-Samad. Al-Bara was believed to be hosting a fundraising banquet at the Chateau. I cannot speak today, not just today, but today especially. Set up surveillance posts within sight of the main gates, catching the last of the guests as they were arriving. Agent Thornton identified all the guests at the gate without being spotted. How could have been gotten spotted? Unless I shot the gun, I don't think I could have been. After failing to spot Al-Bara at the main gate, moved there without being spotted. Agent Thornton identified Al-Bara and waited for the background check to be complete. Upon receiving the information, Al-Bara's ties to Shahid were confirmed, but he seemed innocent of any wrongdoing. So Agent Thornton departed the premises after making a positive ID. It seems Agent Thornton's activities in Rome had been successful in uncovering Albeck's plans. Upon returning to the safe house, Thornton had a message waiting for him requesting a meeting at a local cafe concerning Halbeck. Access email and say, okay, let's go read some email, I guess. Emails.
What's that beeping noise?
Bomb. Hopefully not a bomb. Okay, found out some stuff on Westridge. Yancey Westridge, man. With the first name like that, I'd been motivated to become an operations commander of an elite clandestine agency. I'd be motivated to shoot myself. Lied about his age to enroll in the US Marine Corps when he was 16, Purple Heart, wounded when another soldier killed himself, Distinguished Service Medal during a shootout in Germany in 1983, and kept his men from firing back on East German soldiers and prevented things escalating into headline news. And the Bronze Star details deleted from the USMC records. After the war, he got his bachelor's in international affairs from the University of California, Los Angeles, at the same time as he held job with the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department. Soldier to big cop to federal agent to black ops handler, 25 years of carrying a gun for the government. The Desert Spear operation was a crisis intervention op. Not a lot of planning was involved, so there's not much of a paper trail. That said, I dug around the access logs and meeting notes I could find. Looks like someone else was initially scheduled to be the primary field agent, and Westridge requested you only shortly before the operation was launched. Yeah, why did he request me? Westridge was given full command of the operation and checked in with 2 operators back in the gray box in case the team was killed in action and someone needed to run cleanup. One of the operators was Mongoose, aka Larry, who sits near me, and the other was Boaz, never heard of him, her, and can't, for the life of me, find out any more on this name. During the time of the operation, the logs indicate primarily inbound traffic. That is, Westridge was reporting back, but the agency only sent an occasional transmission to the Saudi team. During your run on Shahid and the weapons convoy, there was a lot more traffic between Westridge and the Boaz person. So I need to find out more about Boaz then. Remember when I postulated that someone fed you coordinates to the person that launched those missiles at you at Shahid? Well, there aren't any records of what was said between Westridge and Boaz person, but it didn't show up in the after mission report. So it could have been him. But she's not sure. Okay, I will download this. On the Westridge. Mike, just a heads up, someone's been running a lot of web searches with keywords Mike Thornton and Michael Thornton in the Milan area. Whoever is doing it did it through the Halbeck Milan office computer. Though they use a public terminal, so I can't trace it back to a particular end user. I'll let you know if I found out more. Jibril Al-Barra. Mr. Thornton, if you stalk a man with political and criminal connections, kill him before he uses his contacts to track you down. I know that you were lurking outside the chateau, but don't know why. Consider my interest piqued. I refuse to let you intimidate me. Let's meet face to face, see if you have the guts to kill me in broad daylight. Meet me at the Café Triomphe. Hey Mina, I got this email from Jibril. Seems a little odd that he found out who I was and another that he wants to talk with me. If you have a moment, see if you can trace this email for me and pull up some intel. I don't want to taunt him. I want to meet him with him, but I think I want to investigate first. But this could mean that I don't agree and just ignore his email. I don't want to do that either. No, let's investigate first. Okay, do we have any intel? Yes, we do. Dossier on Marburg. Purchasing the single expanded dossier. Okay, let's buy this. So, we have more intel on Westridge and... Where's that Westridge? Okay. One of Westridge's positive traits is he knows his job. He's not a field agent anymore, he's a supervisor. He has pursued that role aggressively, recruiting agents to act as his eyes and his hands while he keeps the bigger picture in mind. He's infamous for hazing new recruits to test their endurance and their reaction under pressure, and he often relies on monitoring the results from a distance, gauging each agent's reaction via monitors and sensors. That doesn't tell me much about him. Okay, I've read this one. Okay, I unraveled some secret fact. So even I had 100% of his dossier completion, there are still secrets could be unraveled, I guess. Jibril is a confirmed cell leader of Al-Samad, and while his sympathies clearly lie with the terrorist organization, the State Department has implicated him in various financial corruption scandals. But this information doesn't match Interpol's financial records on Al-Barra. Strangely enough, the State Department's evidence was added to Al-Barra's file a few months before Operation Desert Spear was set in motion to deal with Shahid. So who did that? Still don't know. Okay. But I think I'm gonna tackle next mission next time.